So I'm currently at the country park. I just came for a little walk and a little cigar, and I thought I'd make some YouTube content. You know what? I'm recording my phone. I'm recording the video with my screen sides. I'm gonna look at myself because I'm not looking at this tiny little dot over here. I'm sure you guys will get over this. But this video, since it's kind of like a nice little wholesome, authentic walk in the park, I'm gonna make a nice little authentic YouTube video, which is just some honest advice for young men who are feeling stuck when it comes to making money online. Obviously, I know this feeling very well, because obviously at one stage in life that this is exactly how I felt, where, you know, because I mean right now, every single young man that has watched Eman Gadji or Andrew Tate once, every young man obviously wants to make peace and they want to do that online. But the thing is, when you just focus on making money, you end up underdeveloped in a lot of different areas. So obviously I'll explain that, because obviously to get to this point now, I've obviously got alpha setters, and then what am I doing in January next year? I'm going to work in door-to-door sales. Who does that? Who goes back and works in door-to-door sales after actually building a six-figure online business? No one does that. But the reason why is because I understand that it's not all about making money online. It's not even all about making money. There's more important things at stake here. So the reason why a lot of people feel stuck is because when we don't have something that we want, the demons, our brain, will obviously just be really trying to convince us that that's the most important thing at the time, when it's just not. Like, it's genuinely just not. So when you want this thing really bad, and then you feel like you can't have it, and then you've got loads and loads of different options about how you can actually get there, that's why you end up feeling stuck, because you've just got too many different options. Instead, really, all you need to do is break it down on a 10-year time frame. All you do is you identify, like, what is it that you actually want your life to look like in 10 years from now? What is it that you actually want to achieve in 10 years from now? And then you break everything down. You just reverse engineer it to get to that point, rather than looking at the short term and be like, okay, right now I want to make money online and I can't seem to do that, and there's all of these guys telling me a million different side hustles about how to do that, and then just feeling stuck. What do you want to do in 10 years? In 10 years, I want to live on the countryside in England with a beautiful wife, strong masculine sons, virtuous daughters that bring me much joy. I want to be an authority in the sales space. I want to be an industry leader. I want to be someone that people look up to when it comes to sales. Obviously, I want to be super rich so that I can provide for my family, but that's inevitable. The way I see it is that if you're an ambitious man and you've got big goals, then making money is like literally, it's just going to happen by accident almost. Not by accident, but you know what I mean? It's like, if you've got big goals, then you're going to make peace. So aim high. So those are my 10-year goals. And as a result of that, I can now reverse engineer those 10-year goals to say, okay, well, I want to become an authority in the sales space. I want to be really big in the UK sales industry and be an authority in the space. Cool. So what do I need to do in order to make that happen? I need to get loads and loads of experience and loads of credibility building things, building sales teams across different industries, different fields, some of the most competitive industries, because anyone can go into a brand new booming industry and make a bunch of sales, but who can go back into one of the most competitive industries and dominate? I need to be able to do stuff like that. I need to develop my skills as a leader. I need to develop my skills in sales. Obviously, that's a given. But there's so many things that I need to do in order so that I can become an industry leader in sales. So as a result, I'm making money online right now, and I'm deciding, okay, in the short term, this is going to make me less money. In the short term, this is going to make me less money, and it's going to be a lot of hard work. But in the long term, it's going to be great, going to give me the skills I need and the credibility I need towards that 10-year vision of being an industry leader in sales. Going back into direct sales, door to door, selling British Gas, or selling energy contracts or whatever. That's a very competitive industry. It's been around for years. People don't like door knockers, canvassers. And I'm going to go into the industry. Not only am I going to dominate it, but I'm going to build out my own sales team and dominate that as well. I'm not stuck there, because instead of feeling like I have a load of million different options, I've just chose one thing that I'm going to go and do. And once that's done, I tick it off. Because I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know I'm a big believer of like living life in seasons. Just focus on one project at a time. Just slow it down and simplify things. Instead of having a million different things going through your head, just tick them off one by one. Tick off one thing at a time and live your life that way. So right now, if that you're in a position where it's like, okay, in 10 years from now, okay, you want to go live in Dubai and you want to be a multimillionaire and you want to have a Lamborghini, okay, cool. There's loads of different things that can get you there. What's one thing that comes to your head right now that would be quite good to build the skills that you need to get there? So you might be able to analyze 10 years from now, when I live this life, what type of man do I need to become? What people do I need to know? What industries do I need to be competent in? What skills do I need to have? Just choose one of those things and start working at that and make that your project right now. Let's say you need to be a good marketer, or let's say you need a lot of knowledge when it comes to real estate, or whatever it is. Okay, well, cool. What's a good thing for you to get into that will give you that knowledge on real estate? Maybe you could go get a job working in real estate. That's not a step backwards. People think it's a step backwards to go get a job or something like that, but no, not necessarily. It's all about learning. Everything is about learning in this stage of our lives as 20-year-olds. That's the point. We don't need to have it all today, because if we do have it all today, it's quite likely that we're probably not going to still have that in 10 years, because we've got it too fast. We've not been through the necessary character development that we needed to go through in order to achieve these massive goals. So what can you do to start building those skills? You get a job in the right industry. You can maybe the skills that you need is just to be a problem solver and being self-sufficient and being able to think on your feet. So maybe you just say fuck it and you just go travel around the world and just put yourself in some interesting environments. Maybe you do that. That's gonna be some good character development for you. Just think, what's the 10-year goal? What are the things that I need to do? And who's the man that I need to become in order to get there in 10 years? And then just start ticking them off one by one project at a time, rather than focusing on everything at once, one thing at a time. Some weird noises coming from over here. Like a lot of squeaking. I don't know what animal that could possibly be. I have no idea. That's my honest advice, boys. It's not all about making money online. It's about, think about the 10-year plan. Where do you want to be in 10 years? And every single day, we're just working towards that 10-year vision. Working towards that 10-year vision, boys. What are you doing today to bring you closer to that? And if in the short term, it means you make more money, but it moves you away from that 10-year plan, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Literally just don't do it. Everything has to be in alignment with your vision in the long term. Otherwise, you don't fucking do it. So, hope this helped, boys. Subscribe for more content. Keep grinding.